Testing, testing. Okay, it works. It works. Please check the resolution. A fucking GAN? Which is not optimal. Alright then. Which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, I was listening to my phone. I hear myself coming out of the feed through my phone, so it's working out okay. But for some reason, this fucking notification I keep getting is like, 640 by 480 is not optimal. But it reads on a display, but it's not optimal. Fuck off. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, Bathory. Thanks for confirming that with me. So I'm gonna get started soon, but what I had to do is, for some reason, my YouTube account, my stream did not go through my YouTube account because it kept staying on orange as it was still buffering, but it was taking a fucking eternity. And I had this problem yesterday, so I couldn't really like get it to fucking work until I realized I had two different accounts. It was just my Gmail and my YouTube. So I got it set to my YouTube. Actually, I had it before on Gmail. I had it on Gmail. I switched it to YouTube, and this time it did connect. So I just had to do like a little test stream for my new overlays. You can see here. You know, just to show off my channel icons and stuff. So yeah, I played a bit of Mercenaries, and it was working okay. And then now, like, okay, so I got that little issue out of the way. I might as well just do the live stream now. But then it kept fucking doing it again. Like, what the fuck? I had no idea why it was I had no idea why it was doing that still. So then I had to just oh, I only found this out now. I could add a custom link with a stream key through YouTube, and it connected pretty quickly. I'm sure you're welcome to check it out. Sorry, I was just reading out my message I'm looking out. Don't worry, I'm gonna get started soon. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna climb up on my chair with my weak ass knees. I think it's time to get started, so let me get So welcome everybody to another session, another groovy session of MadCast Gaming. Groovy, and this is gonna be a list of there's gonna be a list of live streams. I'm gonna call replays. So this is gonna be my first replay of the new series of my playlist. So reason why I'm doing a replay of this of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is because I did do a live stream of this game just last year, but it was almost a disastrous one because I kept dying multiple times. I had to backtrack, which meant a lot of time was wasted to get certain puzzles and items found. I had like two parts of the game, so usually it would just, and I did a recent stream, well, not a recent stream, a recent playthrough of this like last week, and it took me like 3.5 hours. For the last one took me almost like five hours total at max. So I just thought I'd do like a little revisitation, a re-experience of the whole game, considering we got the remake not too long ago. And I think it'll draw a nice comparison and contrast between this and the remake as I play along this game. So this is going to be a new clean the palette of the remake. Well, I mean, I did give a lot of flack, but I'm a little bit more appreciative of the remake considering the state of affairs that Naughty Dog is going through with The Last of Us Part 2 and those leaks. So this is going to be a new game scenario for my hard mode playthrough. So I did unlock the boutique key, but I'm not going to be changing outfits. I'm going to be keeping it as classy, with the classic Jill Valentine outfit. So we're going to get started now.
It all began as an ordinary day in September.
So pretty much this is the prologue, Jill's narration, as it conveys her determination to escape from Raccoon City despite her attempts to expose the secrets of Umbrella based on the Spencer Mansion incident that didn't fly well with the police department. So basically what I did acquire about this game is that ranking is not determined from time, but the amount of saves and helps that you use throughout this whole playthrough. So if you're doing this at record time, don't matter, as long as you can get by without using too much health supplements.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
But tell me if you hear the game okay. So yeah, this is the cold opening that was omitted from Resident Evil 3 Remake, surprisingly, which I would have liked to see. So here you see Raccoon City's police defenses and even the mercs touching down, trying to hold off against the undead and fighting the survivors, but they're quickly overrun. And in the remake, it definitely throws you with Jill first, when she gets ambushed by Nemesis. But then, rather quickly, after a few more encounters with Nemesis, you're introduced to the mercenaries like right away. Which I'm like, oh, would like to see where the mercenaries are, where they've been before the whole introduction of Jill Valentine. But yeah, I'm going to talk during gameplay, so this is the only time where I'm going to be speaking in the cinematics. Alright, so here we go. Intro to Jill as she escapes from her loft. I hope you guys like the new layout. I had the logos I added some new logos that were done through Photoshop. So yeah, I'm gonna get bit here, but that's typical because it's not gonna affect my health. When I do start off, my health is gonna matter. I notice compared to the remake, there aren't many close encounters like that where Jill is just backed up against a corner against
September 28th,
too many zombies.
daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
So yeah, I'll just let this play out.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
Oh, that was my cue to start. Sorry. Just making sure the audio was okay. Oops. All right then. So yeah, we got our little meet up with Dario, who I gotta say in the remake, I'm not sure if there was an article that existed before the remake came out. He was supposed to be an important character, and that was that outlet was full of shit. And the actor that played Dario in the remake is rather terrible. It's even worse than it's even worse than 1999, which is hilarious. Because here, yeah, it's bad voice acting, but it's actually pretty fun and hilarious in this version. But in the remake, the guy that they got to voice Dario is rather terrible, and even the line delivery for Dario was a bit off. Alright, so... And it's interesting to know, like, this is the first game that utilized the whole gunpowder combination aspect. Boutique key? Yeah, I'm not gonna use that shit. But yeah, the game the same lines as you heard here, and it's very odd how it's delivered. And here it's just like hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna go out into the cold, dark world. Now, the question comes, which one is better? Because as much as I really enjoyed Remake 2, I still found the original game to be just perfection. So, now the big question is, which one do I think is better between the Resident Evil 3s? And I will have to say, this one is a lot better. Considering that, you know, there's a lot more content, there's a lot more variety, presentation, and gameplay. Oh yeah, I gotta be careful. These zombies are gonna like run at me, man. So I'm gonna like keep my distance. Fuck you. Fuck. Well, I mean, if I'm on the stairs, then they can't really like grab me. They could just puke on me. If I'm like some sort of incline. Fuck. Oh, that was close. Yeah, there's gonna be another one. I'm sure of it. There you are, you fuck. That's what I did. That's what I did in my recent playthrough, because I knew they were just gonna like lunge at me right away as soon as Brad Chickenheart opens the door. Brad Vickers, and just gonna lunge at me. But yeah, between oh shit, no, fuck. Yeah, between this and get off me. Between this and remake, this is a better game. Because I was so gutted when they had removed the clock tower to explore, the Raccoon City Central Park. I'm gonna call it Central Park because it's fucking New York, fictionalized New York. And what else? Yeah, I think it's those two. And they kind of switched up the roles on the police station segment. Oh, fuck you. Damn, tank controls. This is turning out to be very questionable. Okay. Yeah, they switch out the roles on who investigates the police department. Here it's Jill, which seems necessary because Jill was a former STARS member, so that's all the more reason why she would go back. Which is kind of odd that they swapped it with Carlos for this very needless subplot. And yeah, it's just there's a lot of content, which means that there's less variety of locations to explore. Because I thought after Remake 2, the promise of another Resident Evil game, especially in the remake lineup of titles, is that we're gonna be promised more Raccoon City, and unfortunately there isn't much Raccoon City. Like that whole section in the demo, when you're just like in the, I guess it's a plaza, and you get like a little field test with Nemesis, and that's pretty much it. That's the only section of Raccoon City you get, which is odd. And you think that with the demo, that's going to be like, okay, that's going to be a taste of what you're going to get from the actual game. But no, I'm not joking. That's pretty much all there is to explore Raccoon City. Yeah, you do go to certain places like Kendo's gun shop, but again, it's stuff you've seen before. And you backtrack into that same location when Nemesis throws out the rocket launcher. But you've seen it all before. So I wanted more Raccoon City. Like more exploration of the city streets. And another thing that I found kind of odd is with what you're given, Raccoon City feels significantly smaller, despite the high production qualities that stand out from most AAA games. And I will admit, oh shit, that was too close. I knew he was still standing. Oh yeah, awesome. And I am just fresh out of handgun bullets. Oh, poor Brad.
Get away!
And another thing that was missing was oh my god, I'm in a loss of words. I should know this shit. Well, I mean, oh yeah, because it felt so small, like, you don't really, I want, like, here, where you heard a guy just get eaten, and then eventually you'll hear some people just screaming for their lives, or some mercenaries throwing some last-ditch effort gunfire shots that you hear in the background. there's none of that in the remake,
Both gonna die.
which would have brought in Raccoon City and the state that it's in right now, where you still have like a semblance of survivors trying to escape, but then
There's no escape.
because of fixed camera angles, when you do get close, like they're already eaten or like killed. And Nemesis feels less of a threat than he was in the original. And I do get like the opening cinema. I like the opening cinematic because it's just like giving you a taste of what the player is going to encounter with Nemesis. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty much just a watered down version of Mr. X, and Mr. X was a much more scarier threat in Remake 2. Okay, so I got the lighter fluid, so I'm going to go into the alleyway where I'm going to encounter a barricade of zombies. And I do like this touch here that they included the barricades where zombies can break through in the remake from the original. And I gotta clear away from the red barrels. Okay. So the zombies are gonna like burst through at any moment. Alright. I gotta keep my distance. Because they don't do damage in the remake, but if you're close enough in the original, they will kill you if you're too close. I gotta make sure they're close enough. Okay, just one zombie left. That's fine, Bathory. Oh yeah, to your comment, I don't really care for a remake of Resident Evil 4. I mean, Resident Evil 4 is a popular game enough as it is. It's a pretty big game. People still play it. You can still play it across multiple consoles. It's been remastered across different ports. It's been, like, for fuck's sake, it was just re-released on the Switch. I really, there's no reason to warrant a need for another RE4. Because it's still, like, don't get me wrong, it's one of the best games to have come out, but, like, I don't need another remake. I don't need a remake of RE4. I would have preferred if they just continue on with, chronologically with Code Veronica. That makes sense. But apparently they just want to sell more units off. Whoops. Like, I would have... And the charm of the remakes is that you get, like, a fresher reintroduction and sort of a different interpretation, but still familiar with the characters. And the reason why I go back to Resident Evil 2 Remake is because I love the Claire storyline. I think Claire Redfield how she's done in the remake is it's solid so far, and I liked her character and how she's portrayed. I really do. And because of that, I was very excited for a Code Veronica remake. But then Capcom announced just right when Resident Evil 3 remake made its own record debut. It sold like 2 million copies, I believe, in this first week, 2 million units, and then they just straight up announced that they're going to do remake 4. And I would prefer they just did it chronologically with Code Veronica, because I wanted to see, like, and one of the strengths of Remake 2 and Remake 3 is that they do make the supporting characters, well, not so much 2, because I think I have issues with 2, but with 3, especially with Carlos, they gave him more say, more to do. They ditched the cheesy romantic quips thrown from the original Carlos, and they just made him more like a badass. Same with the other mercenaries. They even made a Nikolai a more defining antagonist. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get to Nemesis.
We've got to.
What should I do, players? Should I fight the monster or go inside? I'm not technically gonna fight the monster, but I'm gonna grab that fucking key card. Run! Ah, I got hit. Fuck. Get down, get down! Yes. Thank you for the key card. Fuck you! Oh, fuck! Ah. I got a couple more hits the last time. But I didn't die. I just took more damage than before. Oh yeah, there he goes. He's bursting across the rooms. Well, the doors actually. He doesn't burst in. I wonder what happened. Like, I'm not sure if it's if they actually did that. I wonder what happened if a player, somebody through a stream or somewhere, like opened the doors for Nemesis, or if you could do that. All right then. All right then. So let's pull out the key card. Okay, so I thought there was I equipped, unequipped. So I just pull out the card and it should open. 4312. I gotta remember that. Okay, I think I'm gonna come back for those herbs because I got plenty. I gotta make sure I have them. I have everything stocked up. That is. I mean, everything's spaced out for me to carry more items. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck you. I'm hurt. I'm hurting. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to clear these fuckers. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed when I play this game is that items are arranged differently, and enemy placements are arranged as well. Okay, 4312. I gotta go. All right, I'm gonna have to use that because I kind of took enough damage that could lead to going red on caution. 4312. Yeah, stars key. Stars. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I would have preferred if they did Code Veronica first before moving on to 4. Because 4 is not going to go away. And I think the other Resident Evil games have become obscure as these newer titles came along. I don't think if you have a PS4, you wouldn't have the luxury to find the classic run of Resident Evil, 1 to 3. So you're pretty much just left with the remakes that came out recently, and 4 through 7, and Revelations, and even Code Veronica. Oh wait, he's dead. So here we go, back to the old familiar places. But yeah, much like my recent playthroughs of this title, enemies and item placements shift around, which is rather annoying. because like if you're saving a game and you're picking up where you left off, you might notice that, you know, zombies are suddenly swapped with those Drain Demo Murder Hornet type things. I'm not gonna need the stars card. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of in a cross. What should I take with me? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Yeah, zombies are either swapped with dogs or those bug things, and the same place where you find a grenade launcher could be swapped with a magnum. So I'm hoping what I find upstairs will be the grenade launcher down at the STARS office. Oh shit, perhaps if I could kill them all. Beautiful. And there's gonna be like a tub of lard just lurking in the corner, yeah. Might as well just take care of them. So yeah, there are some continuity gaps within this police station. Like, in some rooms where you access as either Leon or Claire in Resident Evil 2, they're just all of a sudden just boarded up. Like, how the fuck did that happen? When in the events did this took place? But they made it clear. They made it somewhat clear in the remake that at specific points this had happened in between both games. Like those two dead cops in the first hallway you walked in. Well, not necessarily the first hallway, but after you meet Martin, in that one hall that you've wandered into, when you get a close-up of like some dead body's face, you do see how that happened. Alright, here we go. This is the not good. That's not what I wanted. How dare you. So I got the lockpick, and now it's going to trigger the Carlos intercom. And we'll skip that, because I already know where to go. But Nemesis is going to be bursting in the police station soon, so I gotta be careful. Oh yeah, I can't forget to grab an item in the other evidence room drawer. A little locker, now that I got the lockpick. Uh-oh. Oh, here it goes. Stars. Okay, I think I know what to do. We're gonna go to, yeah, because I'm gonna luck out on space for items, so. Oh, fuck you. There it goes! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! Ugh. Domestic abuser. Alright, let's grab those herbs. So I'm gonna have to make a 2-herb combo and take the third one. And I'll go back to the safe room by those dogs and loosen some shit. But I will need that lockpick. If you, the master of locking, can take it with you. Jill is the master of locking, and she knows what a radio is. That's gonna be. I've been texting a friend who loves Resident Evil, like that whole thing, like just so awesome because she knows what a radio is. That's gonna become a running joke from now on, especially if I meet the, because I met the actress who played Claire, and she's fucking awesome, and I'm hoping I can meet oh fuck, dogs. I'm hoping I can meet the voice actress who played Jill in the remake, and be like, you know, if she holds a panel, that's gonna be like my first question. If nobody makes it out to her first, that is. Okay, so there's gonna be some more herbs along the way, so I'm gonna loosen those. I'm gonna loosen the shotgun too. Yeah, no, not the shotgun, Magnum. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? Fuck. Let me use the, oh, hello, Bathory. Welcome back. Let me loosen the gem, because there's a safe room right before the gate where I'm going to be needing the gem to unlock it. So, I'm going to loosen that. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it, kids. Hey, kids, do you like violence in the streets? Do you like flesh-eating zombies? Murderous dogs? Giant hulking tyrants? Let's go on an adventure. Alright, here we go. But so far, my YouTube stream has been playing pretty well. Oh yeah, you get a glimpse of those drained demo things. Oh, there it goes. Or like in the remake, they're just like simple hit targets where, you know, you hit them good enough, they just blow up. These guys are tough to kill, and they're rather annoying. Okay, I think here there's gonna be some dogs. Oh wait, not yet. But there is gonna be herbs. So I gotta be sure I have the wrench with me to loosen the fire hose. No, I don't think I will need that. Because in some of the rooms, there's going to be like a pot full of blue herbs anyways, so I don't need that. Okay, next is going to be some dogs up ahead, so I gotta be careful. And you're going to hear a mercenary just like firing at some dogs in the background. Before his untimely demise. Oh, fuck you. Dogs. Clever girl. Oh yeah, more dogs. So now they gotta take turns in soaking up punishment. I got an idea. Dead. Clever girl. Oh, I'm gonna take that charging cable. And I'm almost out of shotgun shells. Oh yeah, there, you see it on the corner? Yeah, there's some blue herbs. So if I do get poisoned, that is if those drained Themo things are swapped with like poison ones, then then I'm in luck if I'm close by. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this. I know. Well, yeah, cause in the remakes, except for one, it's they're not a total like they're not totally interconnected like rooms. Like especially in remake 2. Remake 2 is a prime example. Like they're not interconnected rooms where yeah you're safe, but they could still burst through doors and shit. And Mr. X is walking around the halls. So yeah, it's not that. So of course you have the loading screens with the doors, so it makes it easier to avoid enemies. More dogs. Okay, here we go. A little construction site. This is where we meet our friendly neighborhood murder hornet. Oh yeah, there's a hint of Carlos. See, that's what's missing. It's like, you know, it gives you a sense that, you know, the environment you're navigating as you're escaping Raccoon City feels a lot grander because you have people still, like in the background, just fleeing or defending themselves against the Walking Dead. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get the job done the easy way. Ah, nice. And I'm just about out of shells. Oh, this other one's not down. Oh, fuck. Oh, I could have avoided that shit. Damn it. Okay, I gotta get away. Ah, I'm limping a bit. So I think there should be some gunpowder. And I could take out the gem. Oh, shotgun shells. Awesome. So, I'm gonna take the rusted crank, which is gonna go to shit anyways. Going to need a double pack. Just making sure I'm okay. So I'm gonna go to the. I would just go to the diner, but I'm gonna go to the newspaper office, where I do find Carlos, and it's gonna trigger a fight or flight decision screen. That's gonna have me make one where Nemesis gets blown up inadvertently, and I can grab a gun part piece for the for one of the a gun part piece for the for my handgun, of course. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. I gotta. I'm gonna have to get the gem. Forgot to get the gem. I got such bad memory. Because that was the first thing I said. I gotta go to the safe room, grab the gem, and then just use it. But no, I forgot. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, by the way, my last playthrough, 3.5 hours, no saves. Huh, who'd have thunk it? Actually, no, there was one save. I did save one time, and that was the halfway point where Jill gets infected from the clock tower fight, and I play as Carlos. I mean, a good time to that's a good place to save your game. All right, here we go. But remember, time is not of the essence for this game. It's all about how you can last without using health and relying on saves. Oh yeah, that's a thing, Back 3. I recall dying one time when I should have saved against the Nemesis. And I think that was the tram encounter. And there's a little thing I overlooked, is that I looked at other gameplay videos of the game, and you could easily just go to the front of the tram, and then it's going to trigger the Mikhail scene where he blows himself up for Nemesis. So I don't have to fight him, and that's usually the worst. That's the worst fight. Is in that tram, because you're in this very narrow ass tram, and Nemesis could just throw you across the room, and with little space, Nemesis is going to be like right there to just grab you. Oh yeah, one other thing is another like it's an odd bug, is that when I open up the item screen, there's a long delay of black before it just opens. And here's the lovely romantic Carlos. Just gonna let this play out.
Hey,
Where
Now you can hear the game, but I can't, because I don't want there to be audio issues if it intrudes.
if you say so, but my head feels like it's about to explode. Anyway, name's Carlos. Glad to meet you, lady.
Jill, Alpha Team, RPD's STARS unit. Who do you represent?
Stars. I see. Well, I'm a member of the Biohazard Countermeasure Force sent by Umbrella Incorporated.
Sent by Umbrella?
Hey, don't look at me like that. What did I say? Do you have a problem?
Oh no. It's him!
No, I will not jump out the window. I am going to hide in the back. But this is a moment where, once when he blows up, he's knocked out for a bit, and I had to grab a thing and another thing before he wakes up. Okay, there's nothing here, so I'm gonna have to grab a case.
need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it.
I will say the animation movements for these old games are pretty funny. Like, there have been Resident Evil fan films where they just took live action footage and then they just like staged a camera and edited it out like in the fixed camera angles like here in the games. And there was actually one pretty good one where they actually included the delay before it cuts to the next camera angle, which is a nice touch. But like I want to see like I want to see like a fan film where somebody has conversation scenes in those moments and they do the weird arm gestures, like arm movements. That'd be funny. I want them to do that. So I'm gonna go to the diner and grab a manhole poker to grab one of the last gems I will find. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Man. Son of a bitch, dude! He's just right there. Don't hit me. I'm a lemon. So if he's right there, then at some point he's gonna burst in. So fuck, I gotta be quick. Fuck. Yeah, way ahead of you. What the fuck? It's like a cinematic where there's no zombies and then it's back to gameplay and it's like right fucking there. Oh great, I'm back at caution. Oh shit, they're right behind me. Fuck, I hate zombies. Holy shit, I'm like feeling a little tense right now. I am not sure what's gonna be up there, man. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Alright. Of course he is. Oh. goes. Okay, I apologize for being this quiet. It's just like I'm at a moment where, fuck, if I die, then there goes the hour I just wasted playing this game. But yeah. So I got the gem. Hold on a sec. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna make sure if I don't need the lockpick, because I can probably let that go. Okay, awesome. So, wait, hold on a sec. Oh yeah. Okay, so I will no longer need the lockpick as of right now. I'll need it when I have to open the Raccoon City Park office. So I got the gem, I got the rustic crank. I'm also gonna take with me the power cable to just let that go. Alright, he's gonna be right there, I'm sure of it. Okay, but he's gonna be waiting out there. I'm definitely sure of that. No, don't grab me! Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck, man. Get out of my way! Shit! Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to re-strategize. Fuck. This fucker, he just won't get the fuck out of my way. Oh man, that was awful. This is so bad. It's hard to fucking get the position I need to put the fucking gem in, because, let's say you know, he's gonna fucking grab me. Great. I mean, there goes my ranking. Fucking hell, dude. That was, quite an intense rush there. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very careful. His vision's based on movement. Okay, yeah, you're walking. That's right. Don't fucking run at me, you fucking bitch. Hooray! Look at the colorful blinking lights. Alright, move. Fuck. Okay, here we go. So I am perfectly safe. So I'm gonna have my introduction with the mercenaries, much like a remake, or vice versa, depending on which version you follow. And it's gonna lead to a series. Oh, wait, these zombies aren't even awake. It's gonna lead to a series of errands where I have to grab some components to get a tram started, much like in the remake. Yeah, he surely did. Oh yeah, to your comment on big budget films, like if they could do the Resident Evil angles. The first Paul W.S. Anderson film actually did a bit of that, but it's just like so minuscule that it's arbitrary to mimic those moments. Considering like that whole series of films is like shit. Okay, I'm gonna make sure those dogs get close. Not so clever, like, oh. It's probably gonna be another dog bursting. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna loosen up this. And I have to trigger the cutscene to trigger that. And that's where we meet our defective compadre Nikolai.
Your teammate Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
Stars? You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, it was just
This looks bad.
hold up, I'm checking some stuff.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
So this is where I'm gonna get the extra boost in item management with a side pack.
Decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust him.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Jill, put this on.
Yeah, put this on. Get out of that silly little tube top and skirt. I know people complain about the classic outfit being changed a bit. I don't mind it in the remake. I mean, people complained that Jill was altered enough, where it seemed like people weren't going to play Jill in the classic outfit. But I mean, and that they were protesting that it's SJW outcry affecting games. I mean, you have the choice. You're given the choice to pre-order the game, that way you can get the outfit. So it doesn't really affect the game or, you know, expectations of Jill. So you are given that choice to put on the outfit. And even with the updated look, I don't mind the updated look. It's just kind of odd to me, like, they kind of changed her likeness. I wish they would have been more consistent with characters' likenesses. Like with Claire, that's fine because that's reintroducing that character in Remake 2. And beneath looks, I mean, looks don't really matter. She's a good character. But with this one, yeah, I wish they kind of kept the Julia Voth look from Remake, and which they kind of kept the whole time up until Revelations and Resident Evil 5. Yeah, so it's not like whining about a story leak for a big AAA game where you're not giving any decision to kill off your favorite main characters of the first game of that particular series, in which the sequel is being led from. Which I'm not sure if I want to go through the experience of playing that. Not just people whining Bath 3, everything sucks. Alright, so first I'm going to make my stop to the gas station. Oh wait, but I'm going to lose the crank. Oh wait, fuck. I'm gonna have to go to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Boom! Hello. I'm gonna have to store some shit, because unfortunately, I might have too much things if I find more items at the gas station. So I'm not suffering from the Let's Play curse so far, except for a couple moments. Well, the Nemesis encounter, that close encounter, was like, oh, I just could not get away from there until I did. That doesn't count as no curse. I think from this point on, Nemesis is gone. Like, for now, he's gone. Oh, look, there's Carlos. Okay, so I'm going to have to get more shotgun shells made. Gonna let go of this because hopefully I do find a red herb in the gas station. Okay. There's probably gonna be some more zombies. Yep. gonna shoot him in the junk. Oh shit, he's dead. Okay. Yeah, I think at this point Nemesis won't like spawn back again until I grab the fire hose, and then when I make my way out from the room where oh fucking hell. I can't hear anything, but I can feel the controller rumbling. Rumbling as it's warning out of my dear life. Oh shit. Oh no. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Curse is back again. Oh, I did leave the book. Okay, what I'm trying to do is, I am going to place the book in the fountain where I can grab another item that's going to go with that statue, and then on my way out from the gas station, I can grab the battery for the elevator for another a room or some other environment I have to explore. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. I could avoid them. Yeah, and interesting. As you know, I follow Please Rewind, and I had a very interesting chat with him last night about the big movie finales we've seen over the years between Infinity War, Endgame, Return of the King, Return of the Jedi, Deathly Hallows Part 2. And I will have to say, like for me, in terms of finales, I'm crossed between Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Return of the King. Because Return of the King is just like, that's the end all be all. And how big you took it. Because we were all in awe with Fellowship of the Ring. And then the climactic battle sequence in the Two Towers with Helm's Deep, which is like no battle sequence of that size of just filmmaking has ever like overshadowed since that day. And then Return of the King is just like, you know, I mean, yeah, the battle of Pelennor Fields and all that, like it doesn't have much tension as Helm's Deep, because it was just like, you know, fucking 500 like warriors against like 10,000 orcs, which is where like the stakes are well established. But like even in just Triumph, it conquers in every way. And I Return of the King does have some issues. Like I know they're trying to play towards Frodo's tragedy, but I mean, even if his character with Samwise Gamgee, like Frodo's kind of an idiot, considering that he puts his trust into this pharaoh-looking thing that he known for a couple of days, than your fucking best friend that you knew for all your life in the Shire. And Samwise just like he's the real hero, not fucking Frodo. Even though I do like Elijah Wood, what he was bringing. And yeah, the epilogue does go on a little too long. Like, I think the end point should have been, where the hobbits see Frodo leave into the Grey Havens. And then that should have been like the the ending credits to start. But no, it just keeps on going into this pretty protracted scene, closing scene with Sam. Even though we've seen his resolution, where his character ends up. Yes, I figure. Come to Papa. I should have just grabbed a battery on my way out. What are you talking about? I'm right fucking there. But I think it has better pacing than Two Towers, because I saw all three Lord of the Rings movies at a celebratory screening at a art house theater right where I live, and I was so pumped watching Fellowship of the Ring with that crowd in a big screen. But then when Two Towers happened, it was just like, yeah, like the first 10 or 15 minutes picking up from Fellowship of the Ring, that's fucking awesome. But then as the movie goes along, it just fucking drags, man. Like, that's an experience I kind of don't want to relive again, considering how much of a drag the Two Towers is. That I felt Return of the King had much better pacing. There was a lot more stuff going on that made it more engaging for my attention.
Hey, the zombies are
And
getting...
okay, yeah, you do your thing, Carlos. Yeah, some more zombies are gonna come.
Jill!
What's wrong?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a puzzle.
They're coming. They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Oh yeah, I noticed compared to this in the remake, the remake just plays this as an entire cinematic.
What are you doing?
So you don't explore the gas station. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The gas station is missing. You don't explore the gas station besides the Raccoon City Central Park and the clock tower. Yay, there we go. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, like I think I think Return of the King gets by as like the grand finale of all finales, because of how it's just setting everything in motion for the big final battle. And the battle sequences are fucking astonishing. Like, never has Peter Jackson. He never let up. He kept giving us more, but in the right ways, for the right reasons possible as a filmmaker. But yeah, I was chatting with Please Rewind about why the epilogue doesn't work, and I would agree with them. Like, it could have been, that whole epilogue sequence could have been just like a montage of sorts, to just kind of make those scenes flow together. But they function, each of those endings for every character function as scenes. So as a scene ends, another scene starts, and then you get more scenes, instead of just like, maybe you could have compiled them in a way where you could have better flow and pacing, that this is the end. But I guess I even commented that was the start of Peter Jackson's overindulgence that we got out of King Kong and the Hobbit films. Is that, yeah, he to quote Family Guy, he insists upon itself. He insists on giving us more, but he could have just like kind of scaled back a bit to make it not really take away the experience, but just kind of like
Carlos!
not let it drag on for a while. Because I think my initial complaints with Deathly Hallows Part 2 is that it does feel a little bit rushed, but when I rewatched it just a few nights ago, it's like, no, this movie fucking holds up, because it does what it needs to do. It makes it has its say. it doesn't waste any time because pretty much with Deadly Hallows Part 2, it's just I'm sorry, cutscene. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me just get out of here.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
Okay, as I was saying, like with Deadly Hallows Part 2, okay, so after Part 1, which is just a lot of setup and a lot of camping, and that's not to say I don't like Part 1. I still like Part 1 a lot. But you have like the first 5 minutes of just quiet talk as it's setting up pretty much just the big battle this time. And then from Gringotts all the way to the final fight with Harry and Voldemort, it never lets up on pacing. It just goes at a brisk, at a swift speed, but it never feels like it doesn't suffer from editing issues like fucking The Rise of Skywalker, or a scene only lasts for like a few minutes before you establish anything going on. But then in Deathly Hallows Part 2, it just moves better with flow, pacing, and a good understanding of what's happening. Okay, so I got me some red herbs, so that's great. Let me mix some things. Okay, I'm gonna leave the raw petrol aside because I'm gonna grab another mixture of oil, and I'll come back and mix it here. So I'm gonna leave these go. And keep the wrench for the fire hose and the battery for the elevator. And where am I going to go first? I'm going to go do some fire department treatment. There's still going to be some dogs. So yeah, Deathly Hallows Part 2, it never lets up on its pacing. It just moves pretty quickly. And that is a detriment, where you could have had moments where you see a character die, or maybe some more interactions between the old characters that we've grown and enjoy throughout all these years. Fuck! This fucker won't stop! I'm gonna go up there then. And those are the poison ones, so fuck! Oh, well, at least I set the battery, so okay, I can't go up there now, so I'm just gonna like go the other direction. I got the battery out of the way. Thanks, bugs. But yeah, those are the poison ones. I wanted to try to avoid those. Okay, there's some more zombies. Yeah, you don't get much of the interactions, and I would love to see more about Hogwarts, but those moments are there for emotional resonation. Like, it's a sad movie throughout Deathly Hallows Part 2. Even little details, it evokes some sadness, like the dragon that gets that's chained up in Gringotts, and how like, yeah, and you see all these, and I do like what David Yates is saying here, where he has like, when Harry reunites with all the students in Hogwarts, you get like that whole shot of just all the students together, as they're trying to listen to Harry. It's a sad shot because, you know, it's a time of like happiness where they finally see Harry coming back, but like, you know, they're in for like the final battle, and you know that most of these characters are gonna die, and you even see some of the teachers who are at odds with Voldemort and the state of Hogwarts, and there's also a great shot with McGonagall where when Harry collapses as Voldemort's giving like this ultimatum, like she's so frail, but like she can't really. She's going to protect like the school and all the students, but like eventually she's going to be powerless to prevent that from happening. Like when the shield collapses and you see a close up of McGonagall's face, just like, you know, she can no longer protect the school now. Like there's so many good moments in Deathly Hallows Part 2 where it's not all about like it's not like Return of the King where it's all about showcasing spectacle and battle sequences. It's just like the emotional sense of closure you get with all these characters, and that the school eventually gets fallen apart from the fighting. That stuff's really good. So I am leaning towards Return of the King because that's just like, you know, no other ending has ever met that scale before. Oh fuck, poison ones. Fuck. Okay, I was gonna shoot the red barrel, but that didn't work out. Plan failed. And one thing I can complain about other finales, like with Endgame, is that, and this is relating to Return of the King. I mean, not Return of the King, Return of the Jedi. How Ewok it went. Like Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter, and Return of the King had a long arc of these villains, where you have Voldemort, who's been a long-standing villain in Harry Potter. And then, I mean, well, you don't really see Sauron in physical form, but you do. It's pretty much his influence through the One Ring. The ring itself is as much of a villain as Sauron. Oh, okay. I'm okay. I'm okay on stuff. And what sucks about Endgame is that I don't like the swapping between two different Thanoses. It feels very jarring because you're like when Infinity War ends, it was hinting at more of Thanos' character and cosmic potential with mixing the cosmic elements of Guardians of the Galaxy with the Avengers, the core Avengers. And it never go to those places. They kill off Thanos immediately in the opening, and so you're swapped with a Thanos of a different timeline, without much interaction with the Avengers from Infinity War, without much pathos. Oh fuck! Okay. Oh fuck you, you dick. Without much pathos. So you're just left with a Thanos who's just resorted as a generic villain without much the tension that we gather in oh, get off me. Oh, I'm trying to grab the fucking crank, you dick. I was all for the time travel stuff. It's just like they kind of broke their own rules. Well, actually, I never knew about the time travel until I saw the actual film. Grab the fucking thing. Grab the fucking thing. Run. But yeah, it just makes him a weaker villain.
What did you do?
Just a Thor 2 type villain.
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
And that's the problem with the MCU films. It's like there's not well, except for Loki, but Loki's redeemed in a way, and then he dies, which is tragic. But there's never like an overarching villain in these movies. You had some good. I'm not saying all the villains are terrible. You had some good ones. Ironmonger, Ego, Loki. I like Hela. And oh yeah, I already saw this. Who else? Yeah, that's it. I can't even think of one villain that stands out than those other ones. I guess Michael Keaton. I like Michael Keaton a lot. As Adrian Toomes. But I mean, the movie doesn't really. Spider-Man: Homecoming doesn't register the themes that's trying to convey good enough for me to find Toomes as a compelling villain. Because I think Spider-Man: Homecoming's lacking in places. But yeah, that's about it. I don't like. Okay, you get Thanos teased, not teased, but revealed in Avengers as like the prominent big bad who's gonna eventually stand out soon. And then in Guardians of the Galaxy, you do get some more world building of how Thanos has pretty much just ravaged most of the galaxy. Well, not most of the galaxy, but some parts of the galaxy where you have like a lot of like children who are orphaned and homeless from now this was never confirmed in Ultron, but there was an implication that maybe with Ultron being being created from the power of some of the stones, might have some like interconnective ties with Thanos, because that last post-credit scene where Thanos pulls out the Infinity Gauntlet, says this thing, I'm gonna do this myself. Was there an implication that was Thanos relying on Ultron to carry out his plan for Thanos? But it was never confirmed, and we'll never know. But yeah, that's about it. And then you fully get Thanos' character just right at the opening of Infinity War. And from there, yeah, Infinity War is essentially the villain story. It's the big villain arc for Thanos. And one of the other issues with Endgame is that unlike Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Return of the King, it doesn't have a streamlined focus. Endgame feels like 4 different films in one film, where the first part of Endgame is just a continuation from Infinity War, and then the second film is pretty much just the Avengers coping with the world after the snap, and then it becomes a time travel film. But then the next film becomes pretty much like another end-all be-all scenario, like Infinity War, without the stakes, and without really much consequence. Except Tony Stark dies, but we knew he was going to die, so there really wasn't much tension. Alright, here we go. So, I got the additive oil, so that's great. So next, I'm going to run into Nemesis. And all four of those movie arcs that Endgame has don't really like flow well together. Like, and Infinity War was just a simple, streamlined story. Thanos is going after the Infinity Stones. All the Avengers in their separate plot arcs have to find a way to stop him. There he goes! Here he comes! And you get those interactions between the Avengers pretty well. Like, especially with Stark and the Guardians. That stuff's amazing. And Thor meeting the Guardians, too. Anything with the Guardians is just amazing. Like, while they were handled by different writers and a different director, you could tell that Kevin Feige wanted to make the Guardians as James Gunn envisioned them. And there was there was ghostwriting, but proper ghostwriting, not that bullshit in the sequel trilogy for Star Wars. Glass break. Ah, fuck. Okay, I can't get it. Oh wait, I could get it. Let me just go back out there, cause that dead dude has like shotgun shells. Hope you like that mock glass breaking effect I just did, cause I knew. All right, testing. Testing. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Okay, thank you. Tell me which part did I cut off, because I was on a long tangent about Endgame. Which part did you stop hearing audio feed? Just let me know. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. If my mic cut off during my little conversation and breakdown on Avengers, I apologize. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, besides that, I mean, at what part did my At which topic was I talking about? Because I might as well just backtrack my explanation. Damn, I don't really have much. Ah, fuck. Okay. Of course he's in my way. Fuck! Get away, get away! Oh fuck, that was too close. Oh, he just tried to vomit at me. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I know. Yeah, cuz you have two different Thanoses, so it's not the same character. And he's a completely different character than he was in Infinity War, where he's just like a simple doomsday villain. That's about it. Okay, good. Those bugs aren't back. And like the complaint about Endgame being different movies, and I'm not saying that's a bad movie. I still enjoy Endgame, but there could have been more. Like we were supposed to be hinted at. I mean, I guess it's pretty much just our false expectations, but I mean, if movies are giving you those expectations, considering how good they are, then you should be fulfilled that promise. Like the writers and the people who are hired to direct these films should take note. Because I would have liked the film better if the Avengers go to space and then they fight Thanos, or like it becomes like, or maybe or yeah, it becomes like a mission movie where they have to, like, here's an odd plot hole. Thanos and his forces sent an army, but we know that his mothership, his grand ship, is still hanging around in space somewhere, and we never saw it. Like, there's never an implication that Thanos' ship was destroyed, or that it's claimed retirement. It would have been interesting if the whole film, like, if it's going to be a continuation of Infinity War. And I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it as like a standalone film with Endgame, as a film that, you know, it becomes its own film, where you don't have to rely on part one. But part one, how it ends, is that cliffhanger is relying on the payoff for part two, and then you get like 15 minutes of a not so good payoff. So if you want it to be about, so if you want the film to be a continuation of Infinity War, make that the focus. Don't kill off Thanos. Make it like a space mission movie. Make it about the Avengers who are going to plan this epic space odyssey to find Thanos and his hidden planet. And then they have to contend with other monsters or other villains as they try to find Thanos. Because that was what we were all expecting, and I get that they were simply playing the marketing pretty well by not showing too much of the film. Because in all those trailers, like, there was never like a single, like, okay, it was the Avengers, there were many ones who are gonna go off to do a dangerous mission and bring back, oh shit, I fucked up again, and bring back all the characters who got Thanos. But there was never the implication that it was going to be like a time travel film. And that's the issue I can relate to Return of the Jedi, where Return of the Jedi is pretty much about, fuck, I keep fucking up. Where it's about a number of different things. It's about Luke and Leia's mission to find Han. and like the first 25 minutes is about them trying to find Han in Jabba's palace, and then afterwards, when they do get Han, it becomes pretty much just a repeat of A New Hope with another Death Star, and then oh fucking hell, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm a little caught up in the conversation, so I apologize if this is being a little repetitive. Yay, there we go. Ah, still nothing. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, like, one of the big issues of Return of the Jedi, much like Endgame, is like there's a number of different ideas going on with that story as a follow-up to Empire Strikes Back. And it disappoints me with how good Return of the King and Deathly Hallows Part 2 as finales are in their own franchises. It's disappointing that we never got that triumphant finale we deserve in Empire. Because the big issue is Han, Leia, and Luke, who are separated for most of Empire for good reason, would come back together in Return of the King. But then after they get Han from Jabba's palace, they get separated again because of plot reasons, and they're trying to do the redemption arc for Vader, and they want to give Han and Leia something to do, but they're not given much to do anyways because Endor's not that interesting, and you have the love triangle, which is pretty much just, well, Leia is Luke's sister, so that romantic tension is non-existent. Oops, okay, let's keep going. And there's a lot of factors that play in Return of the Jedi in production. Like, Gary Kurtz leaving definitely hurt the film a lot. Yeah, Gary Kurtz, who has been pretty much just like steering Lucas from making dumb decisions like he does in the prequels into the right route, and Gary Kurtz just leaving Return of the Jedi kind of led to Lucas making his own decisions that don't really pan out well for years since that film has come out. And then you have like you don't have Irvin Kershner coming back again. You have Richard Marquand, who's pretty much just like I'm not very knowledgeable about Richard Marquand other than he just directed the last Star Wars film, but clearly that was mostly a Lucas vehicle, despite the name, because Lucas had to make sure Richard Marquand had the effects shots to stand out well. He had the effects department at work for most of Return of the Jedi. And then Lawrence Kasdan coming back didn't really make much of a difference because they don't have they don't pull off interesting dialogue. Like I've known, somehow I always known. I never knew my mother except thoughts or feelings. It is the weakest written film of that trilogy. But the only stuff that does stand out is essentially just Luke and Vader and the throne room stuff. Even though it is pretty much a repeat of Empire Strikes Back with the Bespin fight. Yeah, just a lot of weird decisions. I don't appreciate for Return of the Jedi. Even though I think Return of the Jedi is like both Endgame and that are respectively good movies for their own purposes. But the purpose they serve definitely does not warrant like perfection. Alright, so this is gonna be a big tricky moment. So next I'm going to encounter the Gravedigger, which is another addition that was excluded from the remake. So it's going to drag me down into pretty much like the sewers, and I have to like open up these switches, but I gotta be very quick and careful because the Gravedigger is going to be popping out of those holes close by the switches. My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Yep. Alright, here we go. Oh, fuck. Get off me. Oh no, I'm hurting. Stay down. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Man, this fucker takes punishment. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Oh, fuck. Oh, but... Oh, fuck. Yeah, this ain't good. Yeah, that fucking zombie took so much punishment to put down. Dodging doesn't work for shit, I can see that. Which I'm glad the remake fixed, because dodging was never like the strong suit of this game. Like dodging would just work at random, by luck. Doesn't even matter what position you're in. Oh fuck, here it comes. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah! Fucking A. I just made it out of there. Just when I peeked around the corner, I just instantly, like, press. Open up the fucking switch shit. Awesome. Because my last playthrough, I did take a lot of damage, for sure. Alright, let's add the shit in. I am going to, yeah, as this cutscene's playing now, I'm going to pass this on my friendly neighborhood channel of Valverde.
Okay. Nikolai won't be joining us.
I understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
Give me one sec. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, this is gonna trigger the Nemesis boss, which I could just I could just avoid it by approaching the other tram. So that way I could trigger the Mikhail
It's looking
scene.
good. Mikhail!
Mikhail!
There we go.
Jill, get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait! Don't!
Get out of here! Hurry! Just a little closer. Please.
Mikhail.
Oh yeah, I never really touched on the relationship between between Jill and the mercenaries compared to the remake. So yeah, it's just like after like concern that Carlos was working with Umbrella to Jill's disapproval, like she immediately works with them. But in the remake, Jill is constantly skeptical and distrusting towards the mercenaries. Until like she, except for Nikolai, she knows that they're loyal to the cause, and eventually, from the work that you had to commit to get the train moving and shit, they give her the respect. Like she earns the respect for doing so. And this is bullshit. Like this whole reveal of the clock tower, and then it just fuck. Oh no 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 no. It just triggers the crows to fly at you. Fucking bullshit. Get off me. Okay, so there's gonna be, yeah, there's items. It would be a bad juju to make combos with my handgun and shotgun powder, like at this point, because my last playthroughs, it just gave me like enhanced ammo that wasn't even compatible with my handgun and my modded handgun. So I am going to make plenty of grenade rounds from this point on. Now I will say, before I continue beyond the part where I play as Carlos, I'm going to take like a little snack break and just replenish myself because I am getting a little hungry. It's gonna be some more zombies. Fuck you. Patrick, I haven't heard from you for the past 5 years. Are you still with me? Which is pretty much like the amount of time for that time jump in Endgame. Which it is rather odd. Okay, I gotta be careful. There's crows, but there's some herbs I need to get. Oh shit, I left behind the clock tower key. We're gonna need some blue ones just in case. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, another thing I had issues with in-game is the 5-year time jump, which honestly is about as equivalent as the 8-year time jump in Dark Knight Rises. Cause it's just like it's not like Dark Knight Rises where you get the idea that Bruce Wayne was going to be Batman and it turned out he wasn't Batman for about 8 years because he was just going through depression over the loss of Rachel, which is almost defeating towards the character, and not in a good way. Wherein here's the thing, all the characters come back 5 years later, and especially with Peter Parker, a young kid who's, as a teenager is not developed to understand pretty much like dealing with certain realities that have moved beyond his present time. So what I'm trying to say is that 5 years you're coming back, most of your friends, except for the key people in the Spider-Man movies, most of your friends have graduated already. Who knows? They probably have they start out young to have families. They graduate already, and the teacher, like any teacher that you knew close, has probably hit retirement. And people are still talking about the Thanos event like it's 9/11. So it's a traumatic chapter in human history according to the MCU universe. So that would lead to us. I'm sorry, I'm talking over the cutscene, but who cares?
No.
So that would lead to a series of existential crises that every character who vanished would have to face. Like, it'd be impossible to deal with the reality that you're brought back in now. Like with T'Challa being absent from Wakanda for 5 years, Wanda, Falcon, Bucky. Like, all those characters would have serious, like, existential problems now that they have to live with. Because remember that scene in Room where Brie Larson's character comes back into her bedroom, like in her family bedroom, after being captured for so long from from that crazy from that crazy guy. And in 12 Years a Slave, where Solomon Northrop was a slave for 12 years, and by the time he was found and brought back, his kids are already adults, and they like, some of them have families already, like I think Solomon has a daughter who's married to somebody, and she has a kid. Like, imagine the fucking stress you have to deal with. You'd be fucked. You'd be fucked to be brought back in that kind of reality where the world has moved so far, like, the world has moved so far ahead of you that you're just like, you feel like you're just stuck in the present at this point. But yeah, it's just like, it just kind of reminds me of even Pat's discussion about Jumanji back in an old box office act. Is that like, yeah, Alan, oh fuck, this is bad timing. Oh fuck, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Great, so, I played this wrong. So, I grabbed the red herbs, so I already spaced out all my items. So now I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't even be able to grab the enhanced gun parts to make my enhanced pistol. Great, so that's a big fumble. But I am missing something. I'm missing the clock tower key for the ladder. Ink ribbon, nope. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone's still around. I gotta make sure my audio's working. If anybody can hear me. Great, so I fucked up big time. Not getting the enhanced gun parts. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, there we go. No. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter because I missed out the parts. Yeah. Yeah, so this whole section is missing from the remake. I wish they actually brought it back, because you see the clock tower in the background in one of the other Nemesis fights that you take part in, but you don't explore it. And yeah, one of the odd complaints, one of the odd uh, comments I heard about the remake is that for the people who have complained that it was too action heavy, too action oriented, the responses from many people have been like, "Oh well, the games have always been action heavy. Look at Resident Evil 3." No, not really. I mean, yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis has better pacing than 1 and 2. I mean, it's a faster driven film, but it's not fucking Resident Evil 4 levels of action. I mean, here like the game is still as atmospheric and spooky as its predecessor. Okay, this is where I'm gonna have to use my audio because this is a puzzle that involves some music. There you go. Dodging is one thing remake fix. Yeah, dodging is an improvement. Well, a time skip is necessary to start off a film. Hold on a sec. I don't want to like get distracted. Nope. All right, there we go. Let me crank out the volume a bit. So like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a time skip unless if you're doing a sequel and you want to establish the timeline taking place from the current film and its predecessor. That's fine. I just don't understand, or even like on an ending note, if you want to like make an ending where all the characters' conflicts and dilemmas are resolved, and you want to see the characters where they're at a couple of years later, that's fine. I just don't appreciate, you know, I just don't appreciate time jumps that drastic and like minutes or a half hour after the film starts. Especially structurally, it doesn't work. Well, I mean, the enhanced gun would kill zombies a lot quicker, but you're right. I don't think it doesn't make much of a difference in the grand scheme. I think the only film that gets away with a long time jump would be Toy Story 3. That's just out of memory, because you know it is about the toys coping with the reality that their owner has grown up and doesn't have any like playful attachment with the toys. That's the only time it would ever work. It has ever worked in a film. Or even like Boyhood, how it naturally interweaved like certain points of time as Ethan, I guess his name. No, not Ethan. Mason, the main kid, when he grows up. That's fine. All right, so here's another puzzle. So I'm gonna have to like get my crystal balls, place them into one of the portraits, whichever they go, and forgot how this ended up a bit. Oh, I see what was going on. I apologize, Bathory, if I didn't respond to your question sooner. I was looking at the chat through my phone, but I have the Wi-Fi turned off, so I don't really see the chats coming through in real time. Maybe because of some connection issues. Oh, so close. Okay, I think I messed up. Thought I had it right. Just by luck, if I had it right. But yeah, dodging is a better, it's a better use mechanic in the remake than it was in this game. I think I may get it here. Yay, there we go. Now, this is a moment where I'm gonna have to get ready because I'm gonna have that very important boss fight with Nemesis. Let me grab the mine thrower rounds. those fluffy spiders. No, don't drop your acid piss on me. I'm too beautiful to be poisoned. Okay, I gotta go back up there. I mean, it's natural to have a time skip. I don't see why filmmakers avoid using that decision. Okay, I'm gonna put that away because I gotta get ready for the big boss. I wouldn't disagree with you, Battery, but I kind of find, just on a recent playthrough, I find the castle parts a little too long. They're a little too long, even though I do fancy Resident Evil 5's. Resident Evil 5 being like definitely far different from the other games where it stands on its own, but there were some moments where some of the maps, some chapters go on a little too long. Like the castle. Let's see. Alright, let's boogie. And this is going to be very tricky because Jill's going to be infected, so I can't see my health bar if I get damaged. So it is a matter of just making sure my hits land on big old Nemesis and I'll survive. Let me pack another one just in case. I don't ever get that false happy ending. Like, don't set it up that way. Don't jinx us, Jill. God damn it. And you all saw the opening title. You know where this is gonna end up.
We're saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh? No!
Now that moment was already kicked off pretty early in the remake. There we go.
Jill!
Like, it would have been better if the helicopter crash happened at the police station, because you can, well, or somewhere close. Because you kind of wonder, like in the original Resident Evil 2, you saw how the helicopter crashed into the police department. But then in Remake, you never get a reveal of how did that happen. Alright, here we go. This is it. The end all be all. I'm about to fight Thanos. Oh yeah. Go do your worrying. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. I'm in danger. Fuck, he just does not go down. Okay, I gotta shoot him. I gotta shoot him fast. Oh no! Fuck! Ah, just wow. Fucking Christ, man. Ah, fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck! No saves. So, if you guys saw that, that happened. And I don't feel like I can continue on any further. Fucking hell, dude. What a waste of my fucking time since I let that happen. Shit. Well, I'm going to have to come back to this another time. Well, so yeah, I died. So that means I have to start all over. But I don't really have the time and luxury to do that, so I'm just gonna have to cut off here because I am pretty hungry right now. I want to grab some food. And I was gonna take a lunch break after that whole fight, but since I didn't go any further, I'm gonna have to cut it here. Well, for those of you who have watched my humiliating defeat, I want to thank you for tuning in on MadCast Gaming, and this will be out of my library as soon as I get another one started. But I was intending to have this continue as a single playthrough, which I will, so that would involve me going back to the beginning and doing the whole spiel again. But hope you guys enjoyed my talk. I'm gonna have to cut this off, and thank you for tuning in on MadCast Gaming for my first incomplete replay. And I will be back this time, and with my lessons learned from before, and actually beat through this whole game this time. But thanks again for watching. I'm gonna go sulk up in just defeat, and definitely follow me on Twitter. I'll keep you guys posted, and you guys have a safe weekend. Stay indoors, stay quarantined, and stay healthy. And in the meantime, take care and goodbye.